loves, it's Elle Leary. I'm a makeup artist, a licensed esthetician, and a retail specialist. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most important topics when it comes to skin all over our body called barrier function. We're going to be talking about how to keep it functioning properly, how to repair it if it is compromised, and what products we can do to keep it in the best shape possible. So let's jump into it. Skin barrier function, repair, health is honestly something I talk to my skincare clients on a daily basis. It is one of the fundamental things that we all need to understand for ourselves as well as our clients to help them achieve their skin goals. So to start off, what is a barrier? What is the barrier function of our skin? It's also known as the skin moisture barrier or the stratum corneum. So what it is it is our protective layer on our skin, again, not just for the face, but for our whole body, that keeps hydration and moisture balance at its optimum level. It also protects our skin from environmental aggressors like pollution. It protects our skin from bacteria getting in and causing havoc into our skin. That's why it's so important for us to really talk about and understand this essential part of our skin. When we're talking about the skin's moisture barrier or skin's barrier function, it is not limited to a type of skin or a skin condition. It is all across the board. It can be for dry skin, dehydrated, normal, combination, oily skin. We can all have a compromised barrier, and we all can have a really great functioning barrier. So the skin's moisture barrier, you can think of it like this, like a brick wall, where it has cement and then the bricks, and cement and the bricks. It is the outermost protective layer of the skin, and the brick is the cells of our skin, and the cement is what we call ceramides. That's why this is an essential ingredient that everyone must have in their skincare products. Ceramides are an important building blocks to healthy, glowing skin. So when we're talking about the moisture barrier, the skin's barrier, it is our first layer of protection, as we've said. So we want to keep that intact so that we can protect and nurture that skin's function. And also it will help with any products we put underneath it. If we have a healthy barrier function, all the products we use will be more effective. So let's talk about some signs of a damaged or compromised barrier function. It can be any of these, or it can be all of these together. One can be extreme sensitivity to products, to our daily lives, to even water. It can be redness on the skin, a rough texture, flakiness to the skin, inflamed skin. Those are really great signs of a damaged or impaired barrier. You can also have skin that is intolerant to most things that we put on our skin. Again, not just on our face, but on our body. Extreme dryness, dehydration, things of that nature, extreme sun sensitivity, that is also signs of a damaged or compromised barrier. So what can we do to protect this moisture barrier? First of all, it's really making sure that the serums and moisturizers we're using are there to help lock in the hydration and moisture, so water and oil of the skin, to keep them in balance, to make sure that those products are there and doing what they're supposed to do in the most gentle and conducive way to protect the barrier. For example, when we are using harsh like face washes, like a bar of soap, it's stripping our barrier and not allowing our skin to hold in any of that hydration and moisture and allowing it to become compromised. So whenever our barrier function is compromised, it actually has, like we've talked about, a rough texture most of the time. And what happens is all of that moisture, all of that oil, all of that water, all of that stuff is kind of evaporating from the skin, which is what we actually call transepidermal water loss. And when that happens, that barrier becomes compromised, and that's when things that we don't want can get into our skin. So we also want to talk about toning. When we're using two of abrasive toners, we want to make sure that those are done in a more gentle way so that, again, we are not damaging and making our barrier more sensitive than it needs to be. But the good news is this is all definitely something that we can handle and we can reverse and make more healthy. So If you're obviously not dealing with any of these symptoms, then you have a great barrier function, and I'm going to tell you how to keep it that way. But if you do have some of these symptoms or all of these symptoms, I can tell you how to use our Merle Norman products to help support, nurture that barrier function. All right, so let's talk about if you have some, one, or all of the conditions or symptoms that we've just talked about. I love recommending this product. This is the Skin Intelligent Moisturizer. This is going to be what you're using for the day. This has amazing probiotics in this product. These probiotics will help nurture and balance this barrier function on the skin. Love this. It's very lightweight and goes beautifully under makeup. And then if we're talking about nighttime, we are going to go in with this. This is our Nighttime Recovery Cream. And the reason why I recommend this is because it has ceramides, what we talked about. The skin needs that to rebalance and to be supported. It also has great lipids, which are oils, and vitamin E to nourish that skin and give it more support where it's lacking. And then this product. This is our Ultimate Firming Neck Cream. I am obsessed with this. This is such a beautiful product because of these amazing ingredients. It has ceramides, again, oils, shea butter, and aloe vera. All of these ingredients are building and supportive to the skin, as well as nurturing. It feeds the skin the stuff that it wants, as well as it is gentle and soothing and calming. Now let's talk about if you don't suffer from any of these issues and you just want to make sure that you are being supportive to that moisture barrier. Aqua Bliss is a moisturizer that I recommend for you to use during the day. It has a natural blend of jojoba oil, soy, olive oil, and vitamin E. It is a beautifully rich, nurturing, abundant moisturizer that goes on the skin so gorgeously and sinks in. And again, we are supporting what our skin needs and keeping that moisture intact. And then we're going to go in with our anti-aging complex night cream. It is a beautifully rich moisturizer that has shea butter, jojoba esters, and sodium hyaluronate, which is an amazing skin plumper and overall great hydrator. Now, we can't forget about the body. The body needs just as much attention as the face does. So we always recommend telling your clients that they can use this morning and night to be very supportive to the body. I think we don't think about the body as much as we should. Anti-Aging Complex Body Lotion. It's great because it has macadamia nut and coconut oils in here. Again, sound like a broken record, but it's very supportive, nutrient dense for the skin to keep that skin glowy, supple, and youthful. And this is something that I carry in my purse. This is the Ultra Rich Hand Cream. Everyone needs a hand cream in their purse, in their bag, whatever it is. This has soybean oils in it as well as vitamin E, and it just feels so good. It goes into the skin beautifully, it moisturizes, it hydrates, just like we need it to. Now, regardless of your state of your moisture barrier or your barrier function, regardless of it, there is other things that we can do that is going to be supportive for our skincare, which is making sure that we drink enough water, making sure that we get in our healthy diet, greens and fruits and vegetables. And also, as we always know, excessive sun exposure is not something that the skin loves, so making sure that we use our SPF, hats on when we're outside in direct sun, and just making sure we didn't get too much of sun that will damage, again, our healthy barrier. I will leave you with this one thing. We talked a little bit about it in the beginning of this video. I love to recommend to all of my clients a gentle, milky cleanser. I have every single one of my clients on this. This is the Aqua Bliss Cleansing Lotion. The reason why I love this is because it's non-stripping, non-drying. It is so luxurious, and what it does is it takes off every stitch of makeup and sunscreen and any kind of harmful pollutants or environmental aggressors that might be on the skin, but it does it in a gentle way. You wipe this off with a very damp cloth after you've worked it into the skin, and it leaves your skin glowing, dewy, hydrated, and not stripped. It leaves it supported and ready for what you're going to put on next. So I hope that this was a really informative video. I love talking about this topic. I just really am convicted that this is such an important topic that we do not talk about enough. And if we would just focus on our moisture barrier of our skin, we would have such better results with skin texture, overall glow, overall evenness, and again, health of our skin. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I look forward to talking to you about this more in the future. Thank you all so much for being here, and we'll see you on the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, loves.